Audio Jungle.
It is a very beautiful morning in the city of Lagos. The Ramadan has started. Of course, you know what the Ramadan is all about. Bystanders at newsstands on Flip TV. Michael Atiku'S is my name, and I'll be taking you on today's newspaper review. What do we have for you this morning? The Punch newspaper. The Punch newspaper with an interesting headline. Let's check it. State of Public Varsity Libraries worrisome, says ASU President. State of Public Varsity Libraries worrisome, says ASU President. On top of the newspaper, how to end godfatherism in Lagos, says El-Rufai. How to end godfatherism in Lagos, says El-Rufai. At the left hand side, you can still see another interesting story here. A tribunal to issue notice to hear Atiku'S petition this week. Tribunal to issue a notice to hear Atiku'S petition this week. And let's take another one. Presidency attacks media as Buhari returns from UK. Presidency attacks media as Buhari returns from UK. On the issue of Ramadan, Saraki, Dogara, Ekweremadu seek prayers for security. Economic boom. Police arrest 6 for alleged sale of poisonous pomo in Lagos. Police arrest 6 for alleged sale of poisonous pomo in Lagos. Of course, you know what pomo is all about. Okay, on UTME, 5 jailed for exam fraud. 123 others facing trial right now. 5 jailed for exam fraud. 123 others facing trial. Okay, still on the issue of Ramadan, prices of tomato, pepper rise by 60% in Lagos. Prices of tomato pepper rise by 60% in Lagos. These are the stories we have on the Punch newspaper at the newsstands. Let's join our reviewers for more review. I'll be right back. On the Punch newspaper, how to end godfatherism in Lagos State. You just pointed it out right now. What do you have to say about it?
Well, I'm very happy to hear that one from El-Rufai that said how to end godfatherism in Lagos State. Who El-Rufai is referring to? Is it not Tinubu? Who is the godfather of Lagos State? Is Tinubu. He's not telling Tinubu that it is stop imposing people on power. Become godfatherism in Lagos State. In other words, he's telling Tinubu to leave Lagos and go back to Osun State, because Tinubu is from Osun State. He's not in Lagosian. Tinubu is not in Lagosian. El-Rufai is now telling Tinubu to leave Lagos and go back to Osun. And mind you, Tinubu cannot board and enter Osun State. He cannot go to Osun State. But for El-Rufai to say that they are not planning to end godfatherism in Lagos, it means I strongly believe, I believe that the presidency is with El-Rufai, which is the Buhari. It's obvious that Buhari will disappoint Tinubu in this second tenure. So, godfatherism is going to stop in Lagos. I bet you. Because the issue of Ambode and Tinubu, Buhari is so much interested in that case, in that issue, because he has saw what Ambode have done in Lagos. The man, I believe, is impressed. Although the man is not that the man is good, though. Tinubu, what is his name? Buhari is an evil man. He's a corrupt man. So, if for El-Rufai, who is a member, a carrier of APC, to say they want to end godfatherism in Lagos State, it means Tinubu himself the nyash is shaking in the APC. And I will be very happy to hear that news again and again. So in other words, that El-Rufai is telling Tinubu to pack out of Lagos and go back to Osun State he came from. That is what El-Rufai is saying. It means El-Rufai that said it. But in other hand, what business El-Rufai have in Lagos? What interest the El-Rufai have in Lagos? This is another thing. Which interest El-Rufai have in Lagos? El-Rufai is a godfather in Kaduna State, but he's not telling Tinubu to leave Lagos State.
Looking at what he said, based on what I read, he said godfatherism was taking place in Kaduna also until he came on board and make sure it's.
If godfatherism is not in Kaduna State, why did El-Rufai force himself to go back to second channel? Why?
But he said he put an end to it.
He did not put an end to it. He himself is a godfather in the state. He himself is a godfather in the state. So, but the issue of Tinubu, I sense it that there are going to be a very big fight within the APC if care is not taken. The fight they have started. If they don't take time, the leadership of Senate, the National Assembly, APC will lose it.
Now, looking at what you've said now, and consider the fact that Tinubu has so much influence in the politics of Lagos State, someone like Tinubu that is well grounded in political dispensation of Lagos State, do you think it's that easy for him to be chased out?
Tinubu is very easy to chase out. Tinubu does not fight alone. If you want to break Tinubu wings, you collect, you break. If you want to destroy Tinubu, remove his wing. He have people use it. When you remove those one from him, Tinubu is finished.
And don't you think most of the politicians in Lagos are subjected to
no? Not all of them. They are just listening. They are just listening to it because they get something from him. Another person will come and double it. Then we leave Tinubu. It's a politics now. Tinubu is very simple to destroy Lagos State. That's just the truth. I said this before El-Rufai came out and said we have to end godfatherism in Lagos State. They have got 60% assurance to destroy Tinubu. 60% what they need to remove Tinubu. They already got it.
Okay, now let's move to the issue of Tribunal to issue notice to hear Atiku'S petition this week. Let's move to this.
The Tribunal have choice not to hear the petition before. They don't have choice. The man said he was robbed. The money was stolen. He have the evidence. He have everything to prove it. The Tribunal have no choice than to listen to hear the petition. Well, if the man can able prove his case beyond reasonable doubt, fine. If he cannot prove it, so be it.
The president is back from his private visit.
Is that a news? It's not a news now. The man coming back to Nigeria is not even giving Nigeria plus, rather is giving Nigeria minus. The killing in Nigeria today, how can the president stop it? Can he stop it? There is no day you will not hear the kiss so kiki. The man was busy enjoying himself in UK when people was dying. He whole state. I love his from Castina. So coming back, I don't even know whether the question is I don't even know whether Buhari even left this country before. I don't even know. It's not my headache. It's not my business.
Okay, thank you so much for your contribution.
Thank you.
All right, let's join more people for their own views. I'll be right back. How to end godfatherism in Lagos, says El-Rufai. Also, Tribunal to issue notice to hear Atiku'S petition this week on the issue of presidency. Presidency attacks media as Buhari returns from UK. So these are the stories. These are the stories we have. Well, your own opinion on all this?
My opinion for the El-Rufai to say to end godfatherism in Lagos State, because when you read inside the page there, they say maybe the person that is a godfatherism that want everybody to be in a pan. They must let the person to leave Lagos or they bring him down. And the people that he have offended, because as a godfather, they will come out and say the thing that he want. That is what he want everybody to want. And the thing that people did not like, but the one we like, he want everybody to accept it, which is not good. And that is why, even me, I want to advise those people that are waiting, that know that the thing that he's doing that is not good. They should put him right. That is not how things are run. Even though if you don't want to listen, they should put him where he belongs. Even Saraki was one of the strong politicians. But today, even though in the whole state, he could not get anything, they put him where he belongs. That is the same thing that if they know what to do, they know what they are looking for, that they want to achieve success. This Tinubu of a team, they should put him where he belongs. Because he's not the only one that is in Lagos State. They have many people that are more than him. They have many people that have intelligence that can do something that is greater than his own. He has nothing to offer, only what he creating Agboro everywhere. That is only what he have done to people in Lagos State. What have he done? Even the Yoruba people, if you go and how many Yoruba people that you see that have intelligence say they want to begin to do business, only want to stand in park in the road collecting 15 naira order. That is what they know, and that is what he is training.
But is Tinubu a decision maker in Lagos State? Do you attest to the fact that?
From my understanding, for the little I see, because in Lagos State, for the party ruling, he is a leader. Because when you come to the side of Ambode did the good work. Even though you that is not a Lagosian, you know that yes, Ambode do something that is not looking at somebody before you do what you want to do. But that is the one that make them to be angry, because they want that anything they want to do, it must come from them. But the person that have a good plan to his people, must he take permission from somebody? Because he's a leader. He's the number one of Lagos State. If you talk as a governor now, he's the number one. So you cannot tell you that let you go and take permission from somebody before to do something that will be good for Lagos State. And when he begin to do it, they will start angry with him. You understand? That is when Tinubu come out that he is not Ambode again, he Showolu that they won. And he said that because when they start, if this is not threatening that they threaten Ambode, you know that Ambode want to speak, because there's a time that Ambode want to expose the Showolu, but they threaten him. That's why they see Tinubu people that they should tell him to go and confess openly that it's a lie. You understand? That is the man that is the problem of this Lagos State. They want to grow. Simple.
Now, on this issue of Saraki and Dogara, Ekweremadu also seeking prayers for security in this Ramadan season. What do you have to say?
See, the Ramadan season, because me, I only have one statement to say to people. But in Nigeria, thank God that when they come to a time like this, I don't know either the people we are growing up, we are going back. And every year, our year of Nigeria is increasing. But for us to learn a thing that will make us to grow, we are not doing it. Now that the leader come out that they want to seek prayer for Ramadan. Because of what? They are involved in it. You understand? They are involved in it because if something happen now, they will say, they have leader. Because when you want to talk about it now, all the whole leader we have in that place are celebrating Ramadan. The top leader, both army, both police, both IG of police, chief of army staff, custom, everybody, even the senate president, no, speaker is not among, even the president, all of them, they are there. SGF chairman, SGF boss, they are all celebrating the Ramadan. So do you think that they will just sit down and phone and look their people die? But if it's other one, that is where they will begin. They will just feel relaxed and nothing. You understand? They will begin to say that those people pastor begin to pray for your people. But now them they said they want to go and sit down and begin to call for prayer by themselves. That God will help the Ramadan, intervene. So that is to show you where their mindset is. Me, I don't used to hide my feeling. That is it. That's where their mindset is. Because if they are fighting for Nigeria, they will know what to do.
Okay. Tribunal to issue notice to hear Atiku'S petition this week.
See, this is what I have been waiting for 2 years since. Because as a Nigerian, when we have a tribunal and we have people that are standing that when we do election, there are people that will cede the win. Forget that the INEC have declared that maybe this person is the winner. The power is in the hands of the tribunal, the supreme. to speak. Either this is the real genuine winner, or they have to bring the person that win the election. Because when Atiku submit paper to them that this is what I see as an evidence, since they say they don't want to listen to him, and the day that they went there to listen, the APC come and tell them that Atiku is not a Nigerian. Okay, is it because Atiku is not in Nigeria? That's why Tribunal don't want to hear from his case. But Atiku is not in Nigeria. He was the vice president. He was the custom DG. Where did he come from? Is he not in Nigeria? And he contest for the platform of APC for primary election 2014. We have to tell ourselves the truth. If the Tribunal know what they are doing, they must stand and listen to everything that every single Nigeria put upon their table. And Atiku is not just ordinary Nigeria, but a high classes man. You understand? So anything that he say, this is what happened in the election, they should try and listen to it, so that we know whether the thing that he say is true or the thing that those people say is true.
So much, very, very contribution from you. Thank you so much for your contribution. Seal it up, cover it up. Now, 4 years, from 4 years to now, it haven't reached to build that, Buhari to build that Niger bridge halfway for good 4 years now. It never reached to build for Niger way. This is politics.
Oh no, this is not be confusion.
Ekweme, Trishakari Dela, Ekweme draw Abuja, Master Abuja, Ekweme pumping. Draw Master Abuja. It took Shakari how many years to start it? Before the overthrow, Babangida finish him up. So you said the picture you are seeing there is not a real picture. It's not a real picture. It's artist work. If I have money now, before God and man, if I have enough money now, they will carry you and me go on a channel. We will go with the camera. You go and picture it. Jonathan is the only president in Nigeria that try to push something there.
No, they see the build and reach.
Obasanjo enter. Owerri, Onitsha Road is one of the worst roads in the federation. But when Obasanjo enter, how many years does it take Obasanjo to build that road where we are enjoying now, if you are going back to East? It took Obasanjo how many years? It don't reach 3 years from Onitsha to Owerri. It don't reach 3 years. When somebody do, I'm not a tribalistic man. I have a tribe. But when somebody do something good for many tribes, appreciate it. You see Obasanjo government. I'm an Igbo man, but I appreciate Obasanjo government well. One of these governments. Obasanjo government. One of these government. This government is the most worst government that I ever produced in Black Africa. The Buhari government. Worst government I ever produced in Black Africa. In terms of what? In terms of anything. First, the government started with a lie. This present government never one day tell its citizens truth. This present government don't know what is called law. They don't know what's called human rights. They don't have woman sympathy. This government will never tell you they are going to Sokoto and they go to Sokoto. When they say they are going to Sokoto, watch them. They're in the Atlantic Ocean. They belong to the Atlantic Ocean. Don't know planning. They don't have plan. They don't have economic plan. They don't have anything planning to move the country forward. They are fighting corruption. And the Buhari, the president is the minister of petroleum. And in his own tenure, $25 billion lost from NNPC. Today they seal it up. And he's fighting corruption. He's fighting corruption. Akpabio loot Akwa Ibom and the camp to APC to cover it up. Fighting corruption. Ojin Zokalo loot Abia State, run to APC. Fighting corruption. Amechi bring $100,000 for his campaign. You know, ask why he's bringing it. Fighting corruption. We don't know whether we are in unitary government
We don't know we are in the federal government. We don't know we are in an anarchy government. What the system Nigeria this present government is operating? What is the system?
So what's your advice as a Nigerian?
My advice is let him go and sit down.
That's your advice.
Let him resign, not honorably. Go and sit down. If at all, nobody to rule there, let there be interim government. Let us rerun election, rerun Nigeria.
It should be run.
It should be rerun. If Nigerians, if we know we are not capable to rule ourselves again, let us sign a contract with a foreign country to come and rule us for another 10 years and put this in order.
There's somebody here that is still fighting this cause, trying to get it right. And who is the person? Atiku. Look at it here. Tribunal to issue notice to hear Atiku'S petition this week. This is what we have here. What do you have to say?
Oh well. Tribunal, who set up the tribunal? Who set up the tribunal? Is it not the same government set up the tribunal? It's the same government set up the tribunal. Unless, I'm still saying it, unless God intervene. If God intervene, this is where Atiku may recollect his mandate. But if God said, do as you like, Atiku may not get it. Even if at all Atiku will get it, but he will stay 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, a year and 6 months, 3 years and 6 months. Before they will say, Atiku, that's true, now you win them. By that time, he don't rule almost 4 years, making 8 years. Collect his allowances, collect his salary, plus his sickness and mosquito traveling. He can collect all of them, put for pocket. Plus the one we go loot, security fund, he go put up inside pocket. Before they go say Atiku, now you win. By that time, the Nigerian economy have to derail more. Even if I don't just say Atiku, you win. They cannot remove him within 6 months. If the tribunal will be fair, they can remove the present government within 6 months.
Within 6 months?
They can remove him. They can remove him within 1 year. There be adjournments, gradual process, adjournments. Because if he say no, he can remove you. If he can remove Chief Justice without the approval of anything, he put him on suspension. He can remove anybody. That's what I'm saying. He can remove everybody, anybody he will.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for your contribution.
We are talking about security. The nation doesn't have any security. If you can remember what I told you last year, and this year, you remind me, say, what I say haven't happened. And I say, keep on watch. Remember, I told you that there must be an interim president. I've still been hammering the word since last year to now. And the North will divide in Nigeria. It is not the Igbos. It is not the Igbos and not the Yorubas. It's the Northerners. Now they have already bring the division, say Atiku is not a Nigeria. Now Atiku say Buhari is not a Nigeria. The division have already come out. It's already come out. And Atiku said his mandate is on May 29. If they swear Buhari in, for that day, a lot of things goes to come out. So now, let me come back to my new nation, Biafra. They're going to celebrate their independence. Third anniversary on May 22 this year. May 22. The thing will be happening in the east. Now, the president of the Biafra have already given order. There's a flag of the flag in the Biafra territory before that 22. I know the radio is on, and before the radio is on, they'll get the nonsense through United Nations. It is them who give the order. And once the radio is on, other thing, if they can have the space on the air, because you must have the space on the air, Nigeria have a space on the air. That's why the radio is on, and no one can stop it. Like my new nation Biafra have already get their own space on the air. Very soon the airline will be moving. Whatever they need will be coming out. The government of the new nation is coming up. But I pray, let peace go in Nigeria. Not that Biafra is out of Nigeria, there will be problem in Nigeria. No. But Nigeria have to learn their lesson.
So you want Biafra to come on board?
Biafra is coming on board. Not that I want the Biafra. Biafra is coming on board.
But how possible it is?
Well, let me say before 2020, or it can be end of the year or 2020, you will see the handwriting of Biafra.
How possible is it?
I am telling you, that's why Nigeria get their independence 1963. 1960. 1963, they give Nigeria the autonomy. So now you are a nation, have your government, and Nigeria have their government. Now we Biafrans get their own independence in 2016, and 2019 will make it 3 years. So after the 3 years, anything can happen. So that's why I'm sure on it, 100%, and this is coming out. I'm telling people, you are looking at governors, you are looking at the Senate, you are looking at the House of Rep in Nigeria, from the East. They are deceiving the people. They are deceiving the people. Someone asked me, say, why did they come out for election? I said, those people are perspective, but those who are fighting for the freedom are not in Nigeria government. And you cannot expect those in government to fight. No, they can't do anything. Okay. It is the neutral people, and I am one of them. And I am happy that the thing have already come.
All right. Thank you so much for your contribution.
Thank you.
It's been a wonderful experience with our viewers at the newsstands. Do join us next time as we bring you another very interesting topic from the newsstands. I'm Michael Adekunle. Behind the camera is Latif Adebowale. In the studio is Bamishe Alao. Till I join you next time on the same channel. Keep staying calm. Bye.